Hello, restaurant owners. Today, I'm going to be actually showing you guys exactly how to run a Facebook ad for a cold audience, which means someone who just doesn't know you, and then convert them to an actual customer. This is probably one of the most, I would say, expensive journeys, taking them from a cold audience into a paid customer. However, in the long term, it pays off because a lot of people need a little bit more interaction with your brand and your restaurant in order for them to convert. So what I'm going to do now, guys, as usual, I'm going to be sharing my screen and going right into it and showing you exactly step by step in how to actually build this your own self and implement this for your own restaurant. So let's get right to it. Okay, so as usual, I have this document that I usually like to write beforehand so I can explain what goes into this funnel that we call it. It's called the restaurant funnel, and basically this is a very popular funnel way. So basically, the first stage is building awareness, which is like people who don't know you. So you want to be showcasing your brand, your food type, your location, things like this, so they kind of just start being aware of where you are, who you are, what type of cuisine, if this is an interest on them, and if it's not, then maybe they skip whatever the advertisement that you're looking into, right? And then consideration here is where we can possibly like share reviews with for our customers, share like popular dishes that people like all the time, your busy restaurant, stuff like this, so they can actually see you another time, but this time it's a little bit more calculated when they see when they see these ads inside the consideration portion, and this is all to prep them into the conversion, right? And this conversion here, this is where we actually throw an offer, invite them to order with a strong call to action in order for us to actually convert them to actually walk into the store. And then once you walk into the store, this is the job where we can actually let them become a loyal customer. Is it either through good service, good food, and anything like that, right? And then you can probably capture their email, phone number, and you can start communicating with that customer and building that relationship slowly but surely. So that being said, let's go ahead into what we're going to actually go through today through the ads manager inside Facebook ads. So the first step is awareness, which is a cold audience. So people who don't know you. We're going to run an engagement campaign. It's a video views, and then we're going to try to hopefully make a video ad. So again, the video ad will have to be something showcasing your location, type of food, unique dishes. And then this is kind of like basically showcasing your restaurant in a way. These videos have to be really good, and your food needs to be look good. Your staff needs to look good, just because this is the first impression, and we want to make it good and make people watch it. So we're gonna go ahead and build this first campaign, and we have about 3 campaigns we're probably building today, and this one we'll just go over it as I've went over it through different videos. So I'll leave the link below of how do you run this specific campaign. But let's start with this one. So awareness and campaign. So we're going to run engagement, and video views is the optimization for, and then we're going to try to do an ad, a video ad. So this is a suggestion for you guys, and I'm going to show you how to do this in Ads Manager here, guys, so you guys can understand what steps you guys need to take in order for you to do this. So I'm just going to go ahead right here. Select this. Okay. So we're going to go straight into here, and basically we're going to create a new campaign, and we're going to call it engagement. Okay. And we're going to do manual as usual. And then this one here is going to be, we're going to keep it at campaign level, and then we're going to do $10, and this could run for a whole month. And a whole month is like $300. Again, if you see here, I distributed but the budget between 300 to 500. This is how much you're willing to spend, but this campaign usually costs you around $1,000 in total to actually run it properly. And you can spend more than that because you will get better results. But why are we spending majority of our budget in a cold audience? Because people don't know us. It's a lot more expensive to actually keep in touch with people that you don't know. It's a lot more cheaper to actually, target people that are already your customers if you have their information or you already pixel them, because you already know who they are exactly. You just need to show them. This way, this right now, Meta is going to have to go try and find these people who are engaging with your videos, who are doing this. So they might show ads to people that are not even interested about your type of cuisine, right? So they're just going to skip over it. So you're just wasting money there. And that's kind of the idea of why cold audience is the most expensive stage at basically out of the whole stages. So coming back in here, so for the new campaign, we're just going to call this awareness campaign, showing our location, food, and staff. Okay, and cuisine type. My spelling today. Okay. Awareness. Okay, so this is going to be our awareness campaign. And from here, all we have to do is just hit next. And as soon at the top, this is what we're going to change here. Conversion location. We're just going to click on this, and then we're going to say on your ad, get people to watch a video or interact with your post or event. So we're going to come here, and then through video, you're going to see here video views. So we're going to click on this, and then here we're going to say maximize through play views. And what this does is basically try to find people who are actually more likely to watch your video based on your headline, your ad copy, and your creative. And they kind of try to match it with people because Meta knows everybody. They have over 3 billion users in order for them to actually do this type of targeting for you. And the only thing here we're going to do is going to stick with our 3-mile radius. I think I had this address last time. I think it worked. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to come here and switch this to 3 miles. 3 to 5 miles is fine, but you want to make sure that this ad is going everywhere within your area. So we're going to be targeting about 107 to 126, which is sufficient enough for that area. As you can see here, sometimes you have a lot of residential areas if you know which one is, and you can come in and drop a pin. For instance, oh, I like to target this place, right? And then I know there's a lot of customers here. And then you see here, we can reduce this to 2 miles, right? And then we can see we're targeting this area now. So this is another way of actually helping your targeting to be more precise if you know there's customers there. Anyways, so we're going to skip everything else in here. If you are running a video ad, I would recommend that you go here into manual placement. I know it's going to give you an error, guys. We're going to take audience network, messenger, and we're going to keep everything else. And then here, we're going to actually untick the profile feed. Profile, this one is fine. Marketplace, we're going to untick. We're going to untick anything that has to do with video. We're going to leave it. I'm going to take this out. And then stories, we're going to keep. Messenger stories, no. Facebook, Instagram, Reels. And then actually, you can take this out, to be honest. You don't need this. And then that's it. You're going to keep things as it is. Facebook search results. That's good. We can keep that too. And then the reason why we're optimizing, this is all videos. So we want to make sure that we're optimizing for that video placements. Exactly. Now, what we're going to be doing here is that we can go straight into the ad campaign, right? So we're maximizing for video views, and then we're going to come to ad campaign, and here we just have to create an ad to have a video. Okay, so let's just pick any video, and then here we're going to have our primary text. If you guys, I'm going to do a video specifically to have this. This is basically explaining your restaurant. Explain your restaurant here in the best way. Here you can include like type of cuisine, the you know, the ingredients you use in your dishes, location, popular dishes, again your country, origin, terrible spelling, guys. I'm a foreign, origin, cuisine, ingredients. Okay, so this is the type of like origin of the restaurant, right? And then here, this is where you would put the stuff here, and then the headline, you know, you can have like like, you know, location, new restaurant. Oh, we are open now. If you just opened, we can have like soft call to action. We don't want to really sell them anything. Like, you know, you can actually have a sell item if you would like, but this is we're optimizing for the website. And what we're going to do is actually grab, so Google my restaurant near me. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come into this restaurant here, and then we're going to do directions, and this is what we're going to actually send them to. Oh, second. So we're going to hit directions, your location. No, not this way. Actually, we don't want that. Let me see. What's the name of this restaurant? This is what we're going to do. You're going to search your restaurant exactly the same name. And then you see these two little dots, I mean, dragging things. This is what we want to send them to right here. So they have the ability to get directions, the ability to order online, the ability to find a table, call. There's a multiple options that you can do. It's a pretty amazing landing page. And you know, sometimes it's better than sending them to a website that is not optimized. So I would send them right here. Okay. So I would put this right into here. And then we're creating our ad. Now we're going to go back and actually edit the ad again. So you see here, this is where we actually had the primary text. I don't know. Sometimes you will see it here under ad creative. So you add your media and then your ad. This is the points that we gave. I think we didn't save it. And then the headline, again, we can say something, get directions, something like this, and then learn more. And this is where we send them get directions, new restaurant in city name, and then type of restaurant, city name, right? We can have something like this for more transparency for them. Okay. Again, this is how the setup would look like. Okay. And then here we're gonna actually have a pixel, right, installed. Just when you see read, that means it's not active, which is fine. So we're gonna actually have this pixel running also. So for anyone who visits our website, I have another video of how to install this pixel into your website. I'll try to leave the link below for this. Again, this is basically how this ad goes. And the reason why we're doing all of this is because we want to retarget people that are actually viewing our video, right? I'll show you this in a little second here. So we're going to come back and we're going to go and build this campaign for semi-cold audience. And semi-cold audience are the people who have you guys interacted with, but has not yet converted, right? Is not your customer, have seen some of your content basically. So we're gonna actually come here again and run a specific advertisement for this campaign. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this run for about a week, this campaign. And then after that, we're gonna come here and create a new campaign, right? And we're gonna go into traffic and basically name this we retargeting video views. Okay. And then we're going to set the campaign level, and we're going to put another $10 in here. And then here we can send them again to the same place, which is we're going to send them to the landing page, which is Google most of the time. Hopefully you have good reviews, because it does matter. If you don't have good reviews, you want to maybe send them into your website. And then here, what we're going to do is we're going to come into switch to original audience. I'm going to switch to the original audience. And then right here, we're going to see, come right back. We're going to actually, you see under custom audience, we're going to create a new audience. Okay. And here we're going to actually come meta sources, and then there's a video. We're going to click on video, and then we're going to come here, people who viewed 50% or 75%, anything like this, 75%, 95%, 10 seconds of the video. Okay. And then here we're going to select, basically you're going to see the, not this, I guess. It doesn't matter which one. So, and then we can you're going to select campaign, and you're going to see your campaign here. It's just going to be looking like this. And basically what you're going to do is just select this video and confirm, and make sure you do this for all of these videos. The specific campaign that we're looking for, that specific campaign that we ran. So this is why we come here and then come down to campaign, and then we click the campaign one. Okay. And basically again, we're actually just, again, showing our ads towards people who already engaged with our video, who watch majority of these videos. This is so basically how the funnel works right now. So we're only taking the people that are engaged the most with our videos. And again, maybe the 50% is really good. I think anything above 50%, at least they had a chance to see what you're talking about, right? This is why you want to make your videos really quick, really fast, trying to get people to watch as much as possible, and engaging, right, for these type of videos. Anyways, so once that is done and you have created the audience, let me go ahead and just create one so you guys see how it looks like. So we're going to go 75, 50%, or just 75 for the purposes of this video. And we're just going to select any types of videos here. And we're going to say confirm. Again, this is not where you guys would pick it. You guys would pick it from the campaign. Okay. I don't have a campaign running for video views, so just pick this. I'm just picking this one for this purposes. And we're going to call this audience name video views over 50% or 10 seconds. Okay. And then you don't really need to have an option here. And basically that would be it. Okay. So now we're going to actually untick this. I'm going to untick this. We only want to show it to people that are only seen our videos only. That's it, solely. So hopefully you have this running for a week, and then you can keep having these two ads running simultaneously. So basically people viewed your video, and then you can show them another ad again through this video. And basically we're just gonna, for the ad level, we're gonna show them the exact same process, which is add an image of maybe a more delicious video, customer reviews, something like that. So that you can actually prep them to come. Now, people might actually visit you, but we don't know if they actually did or not. And what we can do now is push them towards actually coming in. So this is where we run the other campaign, the third campaign. Again, guys, for the headline here, you can probably, for the primary text, so you can probably say something like, this is what our customers say about us, and then pull some good reviews from Google and just have like a bunch of stars here. Show you exactly what it is. Star, right? And then we're gonna do this, 5 stars, and then we're gonna come into reviews, and let's see here. What a delight, right? Like this right here. And we're gonna come back into here. This is not what's going to be at the bottom. This is going to be the bottom part of our ad. Here we're just going to write some text about our restaurant again. And then here we're gonna just have some reviews, okay? And then here, visit us, visit now. We can say order now, get directions again, stuff like this. More stronger call to action, I would say. Reserve your table. You can have a link to your reserve your table if you want. If your table. Again, this is the second time they're seeing your ad, right? And we're gonna select an image, and we'll just say we're not gonna give them an offer yet, but we'll see here. We're just gonna send an image. Okay, a picture of me is fine. Okay, just gonna press done. Okay, so this is how the ad would look like now. So you have your text, and I don't know if you can see this now properly. Let me see if I can just, you don't see this, but yeah, so you're gonna be, you're having your text up the top and then the reviews at the bottom here. Okay, so once that is done, you have your ads ready, and then just publish, and now your two ads are running kind of along with each other. One is getting reviews, another one is getting retargeting people who already watched videos of you 50% and above. And then here now we go into the second campaign. Now this second campaign, I've already have a full video on how to do it. You can run it straight off the bat. The results will be less than if you do this. So you're just kind of like prepping people to actually like get into your deals. But if you showed them a straight deal, they might just come right out. So this is where you make the decision if you want to do this campaign. This is more really good for you because you want to be popping up everywhere for customers, and this is where you would actually like kind of always remind them of your brand if they don't know you, and then show them an offer where they convert. So basically, once that has happened, right, we're gonna actually use the same kind of audience that we've used to show them. We're gonna create a new engagement campaign or sales campaign. You know what? I've already did a video about the engagement, so I'll show you a little bit more about sales, and I'll dive a little bit more into what I'm talking about, hopefully. Okay. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do the sales campaign for conversions. Okay. So now what we're doing, okay. So we're gonna come back. I'm gonna delete this. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do sales, and then this is basically sent to people this is targeting people that are people more likely to spend online. Basically, this is how they know. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna actually tailor it to online ordering. So for you guys to kind of understand, now the campaign level is gonna be, we're gonna turn off this, and then here we're gonna actually spend $10 again. Again, I'm just putting in the dollars, just you guys decide your own budget. And then here we're gonna just skip everything. Okay. And then here we're gonna say drive to website, and that's basically the main objective here. And then we're gonna maximize our conversion. And then here we're gonna have a pixel. This is very important to actually have the pixel here. Again, now these are all deactivated because we don't have any kind of like activity that's running. And I'll show you what I mean by this in a second here. So what we're gonna supposed to do is purchase if you have the ability to actually kind of look into this. And I'll show you exactly why we do this. So the reason we do purchase is because we want people to spend online, right? And the way we should do it is actually by setting up a conversion through our pixel, which it gets a little bit technical, but it's not as hard as you guys think. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to target our audience here. We're going to have, we're going to do custom audience. And then we have the video views here. And then basically for the detailed, we're just going to keep everything the same. And then for the location, we're just gonna pick our restaurant 3 miles out, like I've said before. And that's basically exactly it. You're done here, okay? So now what we're doing is we need to actually make sure that we're setting up for this. So Meta knows that somebody purchased. Now there's multiple ways you can do this, right? If you are someone who uses Toast, for example, and your order delivery, you know, I would say order delivery or order online platform works like this. So I have Toast, and I'll show you a little bit more of this. So this is if you actually go into your Toast online and go to takeout and delivery, brand and customization. Under brand and customization, select marketing analytics, and then there you will see this exact screen. Okay, you're gonna come down to Pixel, and then you would install your Pixel. So how would you put your where do you find this Pixel ID? This Pixel ID, if you okay, so if you're on Ads Manager, you can just click on this right here. It's called Event Manager. Okay, and then here you should see that this pixel right here. So we're just going to go ahead and come to data sources, and you can see here. And again, I'm just going to do a quick thing. So if you have this not set up on your website, so actually the code, the ID is this right here. So if you go to settings, you're just going to come here and then come to this video, like, you know, act like this is it, and paste this right into this field right here. And basically you're done. So once you're installed this pixel, that means you can track it. And I'll show you exactly how it looks like if you guys want to implement this yourself. Is that once you are having this pixel, you should have an ability to do this. So I'm just gonna actually I have a like an old client website that we built. It was a very easy, like simple landing page. So I'm gonna install this pixel right here. This is where we install. It's called the heading and the tracking code. But for like Toast and stuff like that, all you have to do is just like basically post this code right here, which is your pixel ID, right? You don't need to do what I just did right now, which is it's completely fine. This is only if you want to track your website. You can do this. Now, majority of the websites now you can actually just put the pixel, or you just send it off. You have an ability to send it off to, if you go back, let me see here. Yeah, so I think get more detailed. No, let me check 1 second. So if you set up here, so here, email instructions, you can go ahead and email instructions to your web developer who actually is worked on your website and put this in. So since I've done this, okay, so let me go back here and kind of, I'll edit and then I'll publish. Okay. So here, since we have this installed, the pixel installed, what we can do is come into test event. And we're going to come here, see if the events are correctly. And I think I've already did, okay, this should work. This should work. So you come here into test event. You see, this is like custom event, like, you know, page views processed. We're gonna come here and test event, and we're gonna, actually, we're not gonna test event. I'm actually gonna come and show you guys exactly what to do. 1 second. So you come back into here. Maybe they switch things around. It says open event setup tool. We're gonna come here and we're gonna put our website after installing the pixel. Okay, and then you're gonna here it says add events. Once that comes, this page pops up, this event page pops up. And basically what I can do is track a new button, right? And then I can click on here, this is directions, and then select the specific thing. So now if you're on your online ordering platform, let's see, I think you can have like Toast Local. Toast Local. Let's see, Mississippi. I think they don't have, but I think, let's see, Mississippi. I don't know. Let's take any of these anytime. So as you can see here, they have this online ordering. And basically what we can do here is that we can click on an item. See, not accepting orders. This guy is not accepting orders. Let's see here. Is this not accepting orders? I think I picked the same one. Okay, perfect. This guy. So we're gonna click on this item. Where are we? Similar restaurants in your area. Okay, perfect. All I need is this example. So basically on this part, as you can see on here, let me delete this. As you can see here on this, you can have add to cart, initiate cart, initiate or add to cart right here. So once I click on this, we're gonna track this button right here saying add to cart. And basically after that, once you add to the cart here, you can update this and then you can do checkout, initiated checkout, right? That's another button. So we're gonna track initiated checkout, right? And here, actually, it's, I believe, oh yes, it's 100%. They're gonna track this total here. So what you can do here is that right here, and just choose a value on your page, and then you're gonna be able to click on that number, specifically on that number right here, to know that you are you're going to be able to track this number. So it's going to track the value of how much it was added into the checkout. So when they click on this number 1386, you'll be able to track it. And now what we can do is actually able to track this specific button, which is place order. And this is the most important one. And this would be a purchase, right? Now we're tracking the exact purchase every time someone makes. So this is a very good, important thing to do in order for you to actually convert people to actually purchase from you. So once everything is set up here, we have the purchase event, right? We're gonna come into, if we set it up here, we already tracking this button, we're tracking the value of that button. Again, there's a similar thing here that is gonna say use value on page. Right? Maybe they added, maybe you have like an upsell page, right? So you want to make sure you view on that specific page that you're selling them how much is that amount, and it will get captured, right? It will get captured within the meta. And then this is where you can actually track it to the dollar, how your ads are performing. So that is it for the pixel and the setup of the events manager part. The second thing is you would do now is do a promotion. So honestly, be aggressive with the promotion. It's going to be all worth it. The reason why, especially if they order online, right? Because ordering online makes it a lot easier for them next time to order, and they give you their email and the phone number right off the bat. So they do an order and they give you the phone, email, and basically you're done, right? So we're going to come here and then we're going to put our order, like basically this link. Let me just go back here. So they're gonna give them this link of ordering online. I don't know why this guy only has one. Maybe I have something wrong with it. See another restaurant. Just not accepting orders. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna come here and we're gonna paste this website. Perfect. So now we're taking them to our online ordering system to place an order where it's completely trackable. We're not going to add any buttons. We don't want to complicate it. The only thing here, guys, is that we're offering an offer right here. So we're going to have an amazing image. It's really good to have an image now, which is fine. So buy one, get one. And we're just going to say use code XXX to claim your free pizza at checkout. Now, after they've seen all these ads and then they see an offer, they most likely can convert, right? So this is the power of like having them step by step in. So they've tried your food, they give you your kind of, they give you your email, phone number, and then they order. Now we can actually track exactly how much they spent with us by doing this through the pixel, right? So now we have this tracked, the page is tracked, we're able to order, we know the order button now is tracked, and we know the exact purchase value. So now when we're looking at our ads, now you can see like, okay, again, you can claim, if you're not doing this, I wouldn't recommend you do purchase campaign. You would do something else. I'll do another video for this, but you can track like basically your code, the code to claim your pizza, right? You can track that how many people are using your code, but it honestly works really good on if you have a trackable like or online ordering system. There's multiple ones. Deliverect is one if you're using it. I think Foodora in the UK or something. I'm not familiar with the UK as much as United States and Canada, but these are the type of things that we can use in order for you to guys to track it. Anyways, so this is exactly, so you see here highlight to automatically, so the code, it just automatically got highlighted, which is really good. And then that would be basically it for this campaign. Okay, if you guys have any questions, just let me know down in the comments. If you need to like let me do a video of something to clarify that you guys didn't understand, or do you guys want to have like one specific campaign and dive right into it, just let me know down in the comments so I can actually help you guys achieve to be more clear about this, because there's so many campaigns right now and I'm going through it quickly. Possibly I'm missing some details that you guys would like want me to explain. Just let me know down in the comments. Okay, so once we're done with this right here, guys, you're basically it. Now the retargeting, once you got your like kind of basically your customer, your email and phone number, what we're going to do is basically add them into the custom audience. So we're going to come back here to audience, which we already created one audience already. And basically here, we're going to come to custom audience and then come to customer list. So you take them through either your the way we collected their information. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. I'll leave it in the link below. It's a video where we actually ran an offer, and then we send them a coupon through Messenger, and then you're able to capture their email and phone number. Basically, if you're doing this method or the online method, you would just take that customer list and upload it right here. I'm just gonna basically hit next. You don't really need to worry about this as long as you have the column name, first name, last name, or full name, and have the email, phone number section. That should be enough. And then we're gonna upload this like file. Basically, we're gonna upload a file, and then we're gonna hit next. And then from here, you're just gonna have to just match the columns, make sure everything is matched, and you upload this. And then now you're gonna just run another either sales campaign, traffic campaign. These are the main ones to show them more of your food. If you have a new menu item, maybe you want to drive a traffic campaign. If you want to sell them on a promotion online, you can do a sales campaign and run that. Okay, so these are the kind of the ways to actually do the retargeting for the loyal customers, right? Again, now with the phone number and email, you can email them, you can SMS them for more good deals for them, exclusive deals just specific to them. And this way you will have higher conversion of all your emails and higher convergence on your SMS and your ads at the end once you've built a large list. I've always say this: if you have 10,000 emails and phone numbers of your customers, then you have a thriving business, especially in the restaurant industry, because you can always bring 5% of those customers in through a promotion or something, right? And that's powerful. 5% of 10,000, you guys can see that's around 500 people that can walk into your store. It's a very powerful thing. It's like building for the long term. And this is what we need to be focusing on, guys. Making sure that when we're all doing these ads and we're doing all this spending money, we want to build an asset, which is our database. And this is very, very important for us to actually keep on implementing throughout the history, like through basically the time we're there advertising our business. So keep that in mind. Whatever chance you have to capture an email or phone number, you can always put it back into Meta to retarget them or use them for email and SMS. That's the best tip I can give you for a restaurant, because there's nothing else that I can probably possibly give. And I've already done a video of how exactly you guys can actually capture emails and phone numbers by variety of methods that you should watch it. It probably pops up here in the screen. So go ahead and watch that. See you guys another time.